For over 75 years, the PRI ruled Mexico with violence and fraud. Every generation rose up against them and every generation was crushed. But when the Zapatistas appeared in 1994, the entire country mobilized around them. In 7 years of struggle, Mexico moved from dictatorship to a media-driven democracy, and in 2001, the PRI was forced to give up the presidency. The country celebrated the defeat of the PRI and hoped for peace. The guerrilla army put aside their weapons and marched on the capital, asking the new government to pass the peace accords that the PRI had vetoed.
Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, que el mundo sea tan feo. Tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor, de tanto tiroteo.
Ni uno solo de los candidatos había tenido tal cantidad de gente que por su propio gusto y su propia convicción fuera a ver a alguien. Todos esos que no le dicen nada a los partidos políticos, toda esa gente que aunque haya votado tal vez por Fox para quitar al PRI, pero quiere otro México más justo, más digno, todos esos están sintiendo la fuerza que tienen, porque no es lo mismo salir tú solo a la plaza o emitir tu voto a salir rodeado de miles más que piensan como tú, que quieren otro México.
Suena mi pueblo, suena la razón, lágrima de oro. Suena mi pueblo, suena la razón, suena el guaguancó. Lágrima de oro, tú no tienes la culpa, mi amor. Lágrima de oro, lágrima de oro, lágrima de oro.
In 7 years, we moved Mexico from dictatorship to representative democracy, and in 2 weeks that spring, we came through representative democracy and out the other side. The time to dialogue with the world of power has passed in Mexico.
And then the empire spoke again, and it tried to drown our voices in the deafening violence of war. There could have been no clearer statement of global public opinion, and they went to war anyway. We marched together and rallied and campaigned, and everywhere we felt out the edges of this system. The illusions of stability, economic efficiency, and representative democracy were replaced with crisis, war, and terror, with war as terror. We walked, and everywhere we saw the blindness of this system and the violence behind its deafness to our word. We saw that victory, whether military or electoral, is not enough. We fight for something much more difficult. We fight for a new world.
Cayó la luna, se apaga el farol.
Did you feel it too that day in the streets of Genoa, the hot sun and 200,000 of us? And you took my hand saying, "Welcome home," while we spoke in scraps of English, Spanish, Italian. They ripped you free from the land and history. They built walls around you. They made your life into a lonely compromise and turned you into an accomplice in their violence.
But it is a new world, so let us begin again. Make your home here with us in the street. Tonight, they may take these streets back. They may disperse us again. They may even beat and jail our bodies. But then they will have our bodies. They will not have our obedience. I must go. Don't cry. I must go. On the heavy road to Seoul, climbing the white and black thirsting hills to sell my innocence. Long ago, I left the smell of wheat and castor bean flowers for the 12 hours of daily darkness in the factories of Shangwan. But we were many, and the bosses were few, and we struggled together to build a hard kind of dignity here. Their police and their jails could not break our solidarity, but now we are facing something new. The IMF and the WTO have come to cut us loose again from the home that we built here in the factory and the people that we found here in each other. They put me on a contract, and so I must go again. Don't cry, I must go. On the heavy road to Seoul, climbing the white and black thirsting hills to sell my innocence.
아직 어둠에 쌓여 있는 국회.
1996년 12월 26일 국회에서 노동자들의 생존권과 민주적 권리를 무시한 노동학법이 날치기로 통과되었다. 신한국당이 날치기를 해서라도 노동법을 개혁하려고 했던 것은 전 세계 자본의 흐름을 쫓아가기 위해서다.
전국 민주노동자 총연맹은 26일 새벽 신한국당이 단독으로 노동법 개혁안을 기습 날치기 통과시킨 반민주적 공보에 대한 1,200만 노동자들과 온 국민의 분노를 모아 26일 오전부터 산하 전 단위노조에서 즉각 무기한 총파업에 돌입한다.
I'm a victor here, I am the rebel warrior. I have risen along with my head held high. I will only rest when the cause of the oppressed no longer reach the sky. When the sound of the sword of the oppressor no longer rings in battle. Hear my war cry. Hey, 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 hear my war cry.
Walking through the streets of Seoul at night, even I can almost believe. Almost believe in the fragile surface of prosperity made from concrete and flat screens. It would be easy to walk these streets and not notice the violence just beneath the surface, the slow, crushing poverty of the working poor, and the crisis that looms just ahead of us. Bai Del-ho spent his life in the factory. Over 2 decades, he built a family and a home and some dignity there. But when the IMF came to privatize the industry, he struck with his union, and then they took away his job, his home, his bank account, and his children's future. On a Sunday morning in May, he set himself on fire in front of his factory gate. We have seen what the system has done in other countries, and we know what hunger looks like in the street. When we strike today, we are fighting for our lives, for our children's lives, for the lives of those who came before.